What's going on, everybody? It's AG here. Week 2 of the college football season is in the books. So let's go ahead and take a look ahead to week 3. And I'm going to give you my upsets and the teams that I think could be on upset alert this upcoming week. Now, we had a pretty good week this past week. Week 3, there's not just too many intriguing games, but there are some upsets I could see happening. So let's go ahead and talk about it. First off, on Friday, 2 in particular here, UNLV at Kansas. Now, this was kind of on my bingo card before Kansas got upset today. I thought they were going to get upset today as well against Illinois, so I thought that was an option. But UNLV at Kansas, I could easily see UNLV beating them there. UNLV already beat Houston by 20. Houston played with Oklahoma today, so UNLV, I think, will beat Kansas. But the other game on Friday, 2 good games there, Arizona at Kansas State. Kansas State is favored. Arizona, I don't think they'll beat Kansas State, but that is a team that has the talent, I would say, to upset Kansas State for sure, especially 8.5. I could definitely see them making a comeback there. Noah Fifita, they've got McMillan out wide. This team is talented enough, talking about Arizona, but with the head coaching change, I just need to see a little bit more from them. But those 2 games on Friday, probably worth the watch. Alabama at Wisconsin, despite Alabama struggling with South Florida today, I know the score didn't show that because they ended up running it up at the end, but South Florida played with Alabama. Now, can Wisconsin play with them? It is in Wisconsin, so that's going to help out them a little bit there. But I think Alabama overall is just too talented, and I haven't seen enough yet from Wisconsin to kind of believe in them beating Alabama. Now, Luke Fickell is a heck of a head coach, so if anybody can do it, he definitely could. But I don't see Wisconsin getting the win there, even though it is in Wisconsin to kind of help them out. Now, LSU at South Carolina, that could be an intriguing one. LSU definitely the better team, but South Carolina has looked good in spots, in particular today against Kentucky, and hosting that game. There's kind of some luck for the Cox there, so they could win that one, but I doubt it. Memphis and Florida State, that's another one. I don't know the line on this one yet; it has not been released. But before the season, that was one of my predictions that Memphis was going to beat Florida State, and Memphis will ultimately make the college football playoff as that G5 representative. So I think Memphis definitely beats Florida State there. Now, Florida State's already starting 0-2, so I don't know if that's really an upset or not, but I'm going to call it an upset either way. Another one, Boston College at Missouri. That's another one I could see happening. They haven't released the line on that one yet, but Boston College, as you know, beat Florida State. That offense with Thomas Castellanos, he's a really good dual threat quarterback. Missouri, I think they're going to be a playoff team this year, but they're one of the weaker teams in the SEC that I think has playoff caliber. Just as they're not as physical as those teams, they're not just going to bully you like Georgia or Alabama would. So I could definitely see Boston College keeping it close there, despite Missouri being a talented team. Another one, A&M at Florida. I know that Florida has had its struggles. Let's go ahead and look at this one a little bit. Florida had its struggles. They lost to Miami pretty handily, but they made the switch today at quarterback. Lagway got some run. Looks like A&M is favored by 4.5, but it is in Florida, is in the swamp. I think that's going to benefit Florida a lot here, and I could see them winning this game. A&M, I really don't know what they are exactly yet. Lost to Notre Dame, but Notre Dame lost today, so kind of hard to get a read on them. Another one here, Tulane at Oklahoma. That's one I would keep your eye on. Tulane played with Kansas State today, number 1. Number 2, Oklahoma showed today they're not that good. They almost got beat by Houston, a team that lost by 20 to UNLV last week. This is not the Oklahoma of old. Brent Venables, I don't know why they really gave him that extension, but I could definitely see those two being upsets. In particular, though, Tulane and Oklahoma could definitely see that one. There was a couple others I wanted to discuss here, but again, not just too many that are eye-opening upset alerts. Those Friday night ones in particular, I could see happening. But other than that, I mean, you got Georgia at Kentucky. Kentucky's not going to beat Georgia. They wouldn't have had a chance even if they did beat South Carolina, but that would have made it a little more for argument's sake. And then last but not least here, Colorado at Colorado State. Colorado is favored by 7.5, but I mean, knowing Colorado, you never really know what the heck you're going to get now. I mean, you saw today against Nebraska, they got curb stomped. I mean, it wasn't pretty. Colorado probably does win this game, does win it, but Colorado State could keep it interesting. Last year was pretty interesting late. It was one worth watching. So not just too many Saturday games as of late that are going to be good watching. I wish they would have spaced out those Friday night ones instead of putting them both on Friday. Those are going to probably be the best 2 games of the week. But what are your upset picks? Let me know. Comment down below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe.